we head toward fall and the weather starts getting cooler, thousands of birds are flying south for the winter.
Yes.
In fact, September is known as Raptor Month because this is the time of year in Michigan where you can see many birds of prey high in the sky. I did not know this. Did you?
I did not know this either.
This is cool.
I mean, Michigan keeps giving.
It does.
So just the raptors or other birds?
A lot of them. A great spot to watch for them is at Lake Erie Metropark in Brownstown, part of the Huron-Clinton Metroparks system. Our sponsor for this segment, our Michelle Oliver, went to check it out.
Fall, with its slightly cooler temperatures, is a great time to enjoy the outdoors. And I think the wildlife around here agrees with me.
We're out here at Lake Erie Metropark, which is a hidden gem in the Metroparks. You can hike and bike on our hike-bike trails. You can also explore our nature trails, which traverse through some really interesting habitats that you don't see everywhere, including Great Lake coastal marshes, which makes Lake Erie Metropark a really interesting place for wildlife and bird watching as well.
Bird watching is the reason I stopped by today, so I met up with Kevin Arnold, the Southern District Interpretive Supervisor, to find out why this place is so good for spotting some of the largest birds in the sky, hawks.
So a lot of it has to do with geography because of the way that we're situated. We're just a short distance from Canada, and these birds that are coming down from the north are following the shoreline, and then they island hop really for about 4 miles to get across to this area.
In fact, perched on their chairs, ready and watching for the first sign of birds, is the Detroit River Hawk Watch.
So our hawk watchers are here from September 1st through November 30th, and their job is to basically count the raptors as they come by. And not only do they count them, but they also identify them. That information goes into a database, which is the Raptor Population Index. And so we can see some trends of population increases, decreases.
So what should a novice like me expect?
First thing is probably bring some binoculars. You're probably going to at least need those.
One of the reasons they're so hard to see is they're high in the sky riding the thermals.
There's these things called thermals that get formed over land. It's rising columns of warm air. And many of our raptors will ride those thermals to the top and then glide down to the next. And they can go for great distances without ever having to flap a wing.
As the weather changes, so do the types of birds you will see.
We kind of break it down by month, so September we kind of consider to be our sheer numbers. The broad-winged hawks, we'll see some bald eagles, we'll see some northern harriers and sharp-shinned hawks, those sorts of things. And then when we get into October, we get more of a variety of species. You know, our ospreys and turkey vultures will start then as well. In November, it's really more about our rarities. They're not really the ones that we see a ton of, so we get things like golden eagles and rough-legged hawks, who are really our far north birds that move through.
This was not a great day for spotting hawks, as the volunteers told me. Even with my camera zoom, all I could spot were these white birds I thought were maybe pelicans or swans.
Come with an open mind, come with some patience, and one thing I always tell folks is it's just like anything else. It's practice, practice, practice.
So if you don't happen to see a bird while you're out walking in nature, you have one right here that everyone can see.
That's right. This is our resident bald eagle, Luke. We've had Luke for close to 15 years now. He is a non-releasable bald eagle. He's a main attraction here at the museum.
And while visiting Luke at the museum, I did happen to spot a hawk.
We usually average in around the 120,000 birds for the season range.
So come give it a try. Feel free to ask questions, and maybe you'll get lucky, like me.
That was so cool, AJ. We're talking about it while the entire piece was going on. Well, you are welcome to come up and join the volunteer hawk watchers. They spend their time at the boat launch in Lake Erie Metropark to explore the different types of activities at the Metroparks and to find the park nearest to you. Go to metroparks.com. That's metroparks.com. That was cool.